fullback. It's Daniels, and it's a touchdown. They're hoping for a healthy LaShawn Daniels all year, and he can be that power back for this team.
Textbook drive for Iowa offensively. It's exactly who they...
I formation. The pitch to Wadley. The 5. Touchdown! Might have started high stepping a little early, but it doesn't matter. He finds the end zone. It's not the way to stop Jermanique Smith. So now back in Miami territory. This is Daniels to the right, has an alley. Has the first down and more. He can go. He will go. 43 yards. All Hawkeyes right now. Huge break for Iowa. They toss it out to Wadley, and he will score with ease. But he sticks with Beathard. Looking over the middle. Caught for a touchdown. Jermanique Smith. Guess the coach knew what he was doing after all.
Yes, he did.
12 yards.
Tough catch in traffic for the sophomore out of Garland, Texas. He's been known to make the wow catch, but not the tough catch. This time, the ball's drilled on target, on time, and Smith had no choice but to catch the football.
So now Duncan back out there for another extra point. Certainly the throw, the ball was in his hands. 22-yard kick by Duncan is good. Derek Mitchell Jr., the running back, takes the toss from Stanley. Keeps going and scores. Derek Mitchell Jr. finds the end zone for the Hawkeyes.
Straight drop for Beathard, good protection in the end zone, touchdown! George Kittle in for 6. Play action, Beathard over the middle, wide open in the end zone, touchdown, Akram Wadley!
And that was the old simple wheel route coming out of the backfield for Wadley. Great play action fake right now by C.J. Beathard, and the offensive line staying low and selling it.
I like this. They're going a little bit more man here. Pressure picked up. Beathard on the roll for the end zone. Jump ball plucked out of the air by Vandenberg for the touchdown.
That is all on the throw. Great catch, but great placement of that ball because the coverage was all over him, Chuck.
I think C.J. Beathard throws as well as anybody in college football on the run. In fact, that's where he's most dangerous in my opinion.
Right there in the middle. On 2nd and goal, driving for the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! Two backs, Daniels and Wadley, combined for over 9 yards per carry in the opener. Wadley again, stops on a dime and takes it in for 6.
He made change on that dime. There's 2 nickels out there. You can't find that, Chuck. That kind of skill right there, you can't find. You have it or you don't have it. Akram Wadley's had now. Keep in mind, a few years ago, he was heavily in the doghouse. I mean, he was scratching fleas. That's how far he was in.
He was going to defensive back.
Exactly. And a lot of time, your competitiveness gets you in that position.
Daniels on second down, a cut back, and Daniels with a lot of green space. Daniels turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Iowa.
Out the lights. The party's over. He went back door on that one, Chuck. Everybody flowed strong side. His eyes took him back.
Vandenberg is not out there. They go with two guys to the right. Beathard looking that way. He's got McCarron. The defender slipped, and Riley McCarron will take it in and score.
Watch this route, 83. He's going to fake outside. Look how the defender leans. And look at that zone, that hole up the middle. No safety help. 23 is down, Wimbush. What a play design.
Iowa.
Yeah, Vandenberg, 89 in the slots. Always a dangerous target.
Beathard looking his way. Firing across the middle for Vandenberg. Touchdown.
For that top of the screen, number 83 is dangerous, quick receiver.
Pressure coming. Beathard able to elude it. Thought about the run to the back of the end zone in traffic. Caught. Touchdown, Matt Vandenberg.
When the quarterback breaks contain, Beth, and you're a receiver on that side, you got to find a way to get in the hole and get open. And they just kind of drew this up in the dirt.
Yards. Beathard lofts one to a wide open Kittle at the 20, the 10, and the cutback for 6. Touchdown, Iowa.
Unbelievable play design, and they get it to one of their top targets, George Kittle. I'll tell you, really creative.
It is just the second time in school history that they have put together a 99-yard scoring drive.
Iowa in that situation, close into the 20-yard line.
They'll get the call. Running left, finding some room, scooting down the sideline. Touchdown, Hawkeyes, as they cash in the turnover.
One thing we mentioned about Wadley is his ability to squirt through small holes. He's only 5'11". He gets a nice lead by his fullback, 45. Receivers are blocking. And again, just having the awareness. Watch the feet. And he knows he's tight and keeps it inside the chalk there. Just a heck of a job finding that small opening to make that big run.
Now the I formation with Wadley at tailback. From the 5. They give it to Wadley to the left. Still on his feet, lunges for the pylon. Touchdown, Iowa. Wadley does it to Coach Fitzgerald again.
Opportunity under duress to make that play.
Now they give it to Wadley to the left, and he walks right in. Wadley gets the touchdown, but it was the catch that set it up.
Or a negative play puts you in bad situations. Now 3rd and long at the 15.
Here comes pressure into the end zone, looking for McCarron. Touchdown, Iowa.
started with excellent field position.
Duncan has not attempted a kick since the opener. This will be a 24-yarder. And he tacks on 3 points. So they get points after the impressive return by McCarron. Cool at the fullback, Daniels the tailback. 9th play of the drive. Northwestern jump. Doesn't matter. No signal yet. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Now, were they drawn off? Certainly didn't look like it. They would have stopped the play.
Offside. Defense, number 92. Penalties decline. Touchdown.
Iowa will go back to their other kicker here, Keith Duncan. He's 2 for 2 on the year. This is a 22-yarder, and it is good. A 10-play scoring drive. They cap it off with the field goal. 3-0 Hawkeyes are going to go for the field goal here on 4th down. A 28-yarder for Keith Duncan. He has hit from 22 earlier today. And that one is good. On the Iowa sideline right now, but as the score stands, it would go to Minnesota. 5:35 to go. Wadley breaking free. A foot race for the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. $54 yards for Akram Wadley.
It's just a matter of time, Beth. These backs have been getting closer and closer, and they finally break the big one.
And now they will go for 2 to try to make this a touchdown lead. The junior out of Newark, New Jersey with the huge play as he goes over 100 yards rushing on the day. That is their longest play of the year, folks, offensively. And it grabs them the lead with 5.5 to go. It's Daniels, the lone setback. They're going to run for it, and they're going to get it. Power football from Iowa, and they lead it 14-7.
And a fullback. This is big-time Big Ten football. Iowa smash mouth.
Daniels into the end zone, and Iowa scores on its opening drive.
Slot up top.
Beathard will tuck and run. He's got an angle. Touchdown, C.J. Beathard. Beathard takes a shot downfield. He's got McCarron. Touchdown, Iowa. 42 yards. On 2nd and 1, Daniels to the outside. Angles in for another score. And it is 27-0 Iowa.
And who needs a first down when you can get a touchdown
against the Blue Devils? Akram Wadley on first down. Wadley across midfield. Open sesame. 75 yards to the house. Beathard end zone, and that is caught by Fant. Did he stay in bounds? No. It is ruled incomplete.
After review, the receiver's left foot was down infield to play. with the ball in possession results in a touchdown.
Oh, okay. All right. Just when you think you know what a catch is, right? Wow on the move. Into coverage, intercepted by Desmond King. King inside the 10. End zone. Touchdown by the All-American.
There's that anticipation, guys, the route recognition. Like I said, not a little bit of tightness, not the fastest, but he can see routes, get an early break on the football, and when he's able to lock in, he finishes. That's the one thing you like about him. That's his 12th career interception.
Outside, Todd.
Here's Keith Duncan, the field goal kicker from 41, and it is good. And the Hawkeyes are on the board. 3:49 left in the half, 7-3 Badgers.
Take what they give you and get what you can down to the 29-yard line where you give your field goal kicker a chance.
They're going to let him kick this one. Make him think about it.
Ooh, in your eye.
Racino's good from 47. And at the half, it's a 1-point game. Go to Adnan Burke, Joey Galloway, Danny Kinnell. Get ready for the Lexus halftime report. Now,
yeah, now you want a field goal and then onside kick and try to get back down in position, take a couple other shots at the end zone.
Here's Keith Duncan. Third try. And that is good from 25. Back to a one-score game, but there's 43 seconds left. Iowa has no timeouts, and they're kicking off.
Back at the 12-yard line. Tight coverage. Beathard to throw. Wants the screen. He's got Wadley. Little slip. Oh, nice move by Wadley.
Beautiful.
And for the touchdown.
That was a gorgeous move. Back inside. Kevin, that's running with your eyes. Few people can do what he just did right there.
He got a little talking to at the end of the play by the official after he gave the shush sign to the crowd as he scored. On second down, Beathard, a dart picked up by Germany Smith, and he's going to take it for the touchdown.
And once you beat the safety, there's nothing there. Germany Smith got to the inside of the safety, and it was 6 quick. Decent protection. He's able to see the corners hanging to the outside. And now the safety, if you beat him, and he fell. And once that happens, there's nothing there.
Spade 6 of 12 for 68 yards. More what you expect. Smith in the I formation, hit, and a safety by the Iowa defense. Jaleel Johnson burst across the line, and the Hawkeyes get on the board with a safety.
Chris, we talked about how quick Jaleel Johnson is. 6'4", 310 pounds. He's like Wadley is on the offensive side. Watch him shoot this gap. And watch how quick he is, able to come off that block. Kalis kind of gave him a shoulder, but nobody accounted for him. Kirk Ferentz saying, hey, how many times against this defense are you going to get down inside the 5-yard line? And we just talked about, we saw this just a few weeks ago against Michigan State. 8 times inside the 10, 0 points. Do they down, they look to the left, that rub route?
Beathard retreats, flips it in the flat, screen, touchdown! That whole drive was Akram Wadley, and the Hawkeyes are hanging tight. They'll go for 2 now, try to tie it up here.
Great call against man-to-man. You had the rub out to the left, and then you had the back. Forced Beathard out of the pocket to the left, and McCray waiting on it.
Keith Duncan is a true freshman kicker, very reliable on chip shots, and he has still not missed from inside the 30-yard line. Good from 25, and Iowa has the lead. 11-10, of course it is. Remember how good Michigan has been at getting their hands on kicks. UCF, it was a PAT, it was a field goal. We know what they've done against punts. Nothing's been automatic here. Harbaugh can't ice him again. Keith Duncan, true freshman from North Carolina, from 33 yards, and a walk-off winner. Right through, and the Hawkeyes have stunned the Wolverines. Michigan unbeaten no more. Respect between King and Peppers there, with the Wolverines challenged on the road for the first time. Don't pass the test. And the Hawkeyes, who've been questioned and criticized, very few of these folks mobbing the team believe this would happen tonight, Kirk. What a scene.
Not after last Saturday. This is a heck of a moment for Kirk Ferentz and for this Iowa football team.
So now with the wind at the back, there's a punt that's going to be returnable. Big time. Right through the middle. And all the way back to the house. Riley McCarron with the punt return for touchdown.
Nothing. Now midway through the third, this is when Iowa started pounding with the run game. Wadley Daniels from a yard out.
They're sitting in a good spot right now. They send Wadley in motion, and they give through the middle. Big time room to run for Daniels. Inside the 25, one man to beat. And he is still on his feet, in for the touchdown. 50 yards. And Daniels, his second score of the game, puts this one on ice. It's 20-0.
Next possession after Illinois fumbled it away. Wadley from 2 yards out for the touchdown. The Hawks take it 28-0.
Handed off to Wadley again. Nice shift in the hole. Got open field ahead. Akram Wadley streaking to the end zone for an Iowa touchdown. His offensive coaches told us his ability to make people miss in the hole is one of the great things to watch about him. He did there. After try here from Keith Duncan, the freshman kicker is blocked. Huskers with a chance to scoop. But they aren't able to make it happen. As the Hawkeye offense starts from their own 23. C.J. Beathard to throw. Wide open receiver. McCarron's got it. Foot race down the far side. Another long Iowa touchdown. On senior day, Riley McCarron, the senior receiver, takes the pass from the senior quarterback, C.J. Beathard, 77 yards for the second long Hawkeye score of the day. Daniels, touchdown Iowa. score. It is a touchdown and not a field goal. Beathard throws to the fullback. Touchdown, Iowa. That was George Kittle, I'm sorry, the tight end who got it. Beathard throws. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! George Kittle. His second of the game.
They were hoping he could play tonight. Weren't sure exactly how much he'd be able to do. 2 touchdowns, pretty good though.
I think he's had a pretty fair senior day.
To Colt McCoy, Major Applewhite, I mean, guys that won a lot of football games in their careers.
He will hand it. And into the end zone, untouched. For the Hawkeye touchdown goes LaShawn Daniels.
Keith Duncan has made 8 out of 9 this year, including the game winner against Michigan. And Iowa takes advantage of that second interception and breaks on top 3-0.